Even if you played one game every single day, you would have to play retro games for 100 years to play them all. Interesting. Meaning that's how a real gamer looks like, bro. You just sleep one day, and 10 games are made, if not more. I don't know, at this point I don't even get to hear the counter arguments to any of this shit. I don't think anything is important anymore because the abundance of games is so ridiculous. Plus, after I slept for 10 years, I've been able to make games, and I made games, guys.
I invited 32,000 game designers to make games in just 4 days. For a whopping 7,600 games, making it
In 4 days. You slept for 4 days! What are we talking about? Please stop killing games! What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Just fucking degenerates attacking big corporations in the most stupidest ways, of course. And, sinking the entire internet with them. Alright, cool. Part 2 of what we previously talked, and it's part 4 in general around this topic. And if you want math, if you want me to divide this by 2 or 4, it's 2,000 games, guys. And are you happy? Are you okay? 2,000 games for one day. 20 games every day. You get 20 games for every day. Just from one game jam. Your mind must be blown by the amount of abundance. If you went into the store and there are no apples, might as well sign a petition of I want apple. But if you see the variety being presented to you and you're still fucking crying, bro, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I don't care about you anymore. Stop crying, piece of shit. Buy Nintendo Switch too. I clicked that video and I found out that yes, sure, absolutely, they're not asking for much, but at the same time, this guy is being misunderstood by everyone. Everyone misunderstands this guy as hard as they can possibly get away with. It almost makes this guy look bad just because he did the same thing. It's like so weird. It's definitely a curse that he has to live with, so I appreciate his self-awareness.
Ooh, I have a development on the Stop Killing Games.
You should develop that hello thing so it's not creepy. He probably learned from all the ghosts around his room, which cannot be identified whether it's a room or just black screen, you know? Some people have green screens and some evil people have black screens. And yet this guy's portrayed as some kind of fucking arbiter of truth, right? Absolutely. He doesn't even bother to even add, like, gaming lights. He doesn't even have ability to, like, project some kind of wealth from his sitting point and making videos point. Like, what are we doing? This is the worst fucking YouTuber background, and we are subscribing in droves. This guy has doubled his fucking subscriber count, and he can scream louder than ever before about a thing that doesn't fucking matter. Because now the gaming development is so abundant that me making a game just is nothing. Like, it is absolutely nothing. It means nothing to nobody. Might as well have farted in a crowded room and you will still get more attention than making a game. It drives me crazy. Everyone knows how to do it. But the consumers are way more sophisticated than we thought ever possible.
We are saying you can shut down your games whenever you want, but you have to do that responsibly.
There's one particular argument that I found to be very useful that actually describes whatever the fuck they're trying to do. I'll try to replicate the argument of like, hey guys, please give us 2% of the game. I need the 2% of the game. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I bought this game and there should be at least 2% of the game left after my purchase and after 2 years of waiting. Please. I hope I interpreted that correctly, because I agree. 2% of the game is better than 0%. We should get something, you know, even if it's a broken, shitty mess. I agree, okay? I'm fine with that. It's a lot of fuss for 2% of the game. Obviously, there's a chance we're gonna get more. Consideration matters, but I will always support ability for corporation to self-destruct, because that's a beautiful thing. It attracts a lot of customers and explodes like a firework across the entire gaming sphere, where people have to find their new homes because whatever the fucking they believed in is no longer a viable religion. Whether it's Nintendo, Ubisoft, EA Games, and you name it, bro. Any big corporation is willing to explode for our entertainment. So why not let that fucking happen?
No way.
I kind of just found a very good example of things dying. Human body. It replaces every single cell in your body eventually in like 15 years or something. Everything got replaced. Is it still the same human being anymore? Philosophy aside, I mean, death is all around us, and we should just embrace it instead of trying to fight it. Because, again, it can be replaced with any other type of death you can imagine that is a little bit harder to fight. This one is at least obvious, and then you go move on to the next game. Woohoo. Yes, you lost $60. It's also gambling. They love gambling, these big corporations. Can't help it, man. You can't help an addict from his addiction.
They can add an end-of-life plan. Rights holders.
Yes, unsupported games would be worse, but something to keep in mind for these game developers. Minecraft's anarchy server. Sometimes anarchy is pretty entertaining. They just gotta keep in mind that when they say it. Sometimes seeing bugs and just people hacking left and right is kind of acceptable and interesting. And potentially, again, this is why I would support this movement so much. If it was actually explained properly and it was developed properly. But because it turned into a cancel culture phenomenon, it fucking hurts now. You must also understand why people are so hateful so often. It's actually a social phenomenon where if there's a weird person in the room, everyone else is gonna start conspiring against that person. This sort of social cancellation is really disgusting if it's done without a good fucking reason. Everyone wins except Pirate Software, and me. Because I like supporting the weak people. Because I know how much it hurts, you know? I've been in a literal real life situation where people surround me and I just gotta fucking bail because nothing good is gonna happen. They don't have the right to beat me up by any means, but they definitely don't have good intentions because they're addicted to having numbers. Wow, it's so beautiful. We have numbers. Not numbers of brain cells, just numbers. Just something I have to consider, you know, when taking revenge, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, bro. Consider to be intimidated, first of all. That's the only thing they have. People cling on to power desperately, and it's just fucking stinks.
Liable. An end user.
Anytime someone is hating me, they're discussing my shittiness to everyone else. They're not actually talking to me. They don't care about me. They just want the likes. They just want social approval that doesn't actually stack. Like, these people are actual degenerates when they participate in cancel culture. Including the drama channels. Drama channels never actually stack any reputation. They're not doing anything valuable to society whatsoever. Just reporting on the latest drama, which doesn't fucking matter if you don't do it properly. No matter how good of a person you are, you will still be disappointing to look at if that's all you fucking provide as value. Drama? How about me learning new things? I'll be very upset if I click on this video and I have to make 4th video about Actman being completely useless.
Like,
Again, you might understand why this guy's being misrepresented or misunderstood. Is we're talking about legal language now. Liability. Oh shit. No. Don't do that to me. I'm not ready yet to speak legalese. To me, everything makes sense while I'm on the opposite position on this conversation, but I don't disagree with this. It's fine, it makes sense to me too. It's just, I have to pick opposition just to protect their ass. Alright, whoever wants to be there.
I'm wondering what's the.
And I think, like, people only now realize how valuable it is to be in the opposition. There's a actually relatively credible man doing it. People literally got a taste of the opposition is feeding a bunch of fucking lunatic channels and accelerates some kind of movement a little bit more. So it's actually quite useful. Not to this level, that is abuse, but it's useful. And they will have to fucking concede to that idea eventually. Not telling the person to apologize or here's the nearest out. Not doing that, please. Just appreciate and move on. Just because someone is not on your side, that doesn't mean that they have to change. Maybe you just gotta let the fuck go, you know? And the situation got really ugly really fast, okay? But it was always this way, like the cancel culture is always leveling up. Well, this is just the new drama for cancel culture to shine at. I don't know what kind of criteria that you're looking for to start the damn thing. Maybe a victim showing another man's face and telling, I didn't want to talk about this for a very long time, but I have to spill the beans. And then that's the spark in their fucking brains to start war against someone. Because it's potentially beneficial and it gives them credibility. But it literally shows the predatory nature of YouTube now. It's like, what? I'm concerned about way other things than just games. You understand that, right?
The problem.
Every single time you request something and you're clawing your way through it, you're paying with something. It's not free. It's never free. And potentially gonna lose a lot of things. And I have to fucking calculate what fucking insane bullshit are people up to right now on YouTube. If I want to keep my moral status, I gotta keep up with the stupidity, you know?
And absolve ourselves. You're gonna be saying a lot.
The funny thing is, like, most people wouldn't want to listen to this guy directly, but they probably should. They probably should, because this guy will make the most sense, because he understands the movement the best. Everyone else just makes their own interpretations of the movement, and obviously whoever dislikes the movement is misinterpreting the movement, because of course. No, it's way different than you actually think, bro. No, people can make up their own minds however they choose to do so. And if you haven't seen this phenomenon before, I mean, I am sorry, there's worse things happening in the world than people not understanding
Line like that.
your every move consistently. It's not just that guy. Yeah, so big corporations did the same thing. They misunderstood because they're scared. And when you're scared, you're like, what are we gonna have to do this? What am I gonna have to do that? Am I gonna have to do this over there? And it's like, no, but you can't tell them. They're gonna get scared, you know? Like, you're asking them to do a favor, and they're obviously gonna be scared of, like, they have to do extra work, potentially, extra heavy lifting. And now they have to... It is nice to actually bring the conversation to the table to these corporations to, you know, let them know that they're not doing a very good job, are they? I mean, my principle of game development is to come back to old games and remaster. But even the word remaster no longer fucking means anything. You know, it can be reskin, apparently. What? Remaster's supposed to be the thing where I come back to old games and I rebuild it with the masteries that I have acquired across the building other games. Right? So the tools, the masteries, like, what? And this way I can actually maintain old games and they will stop dying. That sounds pretty good, right? But for that to work, I have to make sure that the games are small enough for me to be able to do stuff like this. And that's still just a principle that worked. It kind of worked. I don't want to show it to you guys. But let's just say I made a card game that kind of fed into new features and new type of code for another card game resembling game, right? I did this and I came back, I'm like, yeah, I can improve that one. That sounds pretty good. That sounds like a principle a normal game company should be able to adopt. And we should be, instead of doing this, we should be discussing what good principles, what good game companies are doing right now. We should be collecting and analyzing their influence. My favorite thing. The thing I do all the time. I even collect Actman influence. Yay. Although now it's gonna be drained really badly. Because I don't give a fuck about Actman, to be honest.
That is just one of today. Online.
Wow, look at that. Someone actually did something interesting. Is the company, though, still alive?
Fine. This law represent a risk.
If you wanted me to sign a petition instantly, maybe workers' rights would be something along these lines, because people can get fired and acquired so fucking fast. If you work in game development and there's plenty of money to go around, why are we appealing to shareholders? There's something I don't understand that could use a little bit of drama as well, you know? But at the same time, there's plenty of game developers and game is pumping every single day into the public, just spawning. At least one AAA title spawns every day, I imagine. Even a AAA title can fucking appear every fucking day. You can pull out a calendar and just fill it with AAA titles right now. I am fatigued by this shit. I don't want it anymore. I bought my 40,000 game console and I'll be fine. Alright, I'll just disappear for like 10 years.
Of auto manufacturers saying how they can't afford to make cars.
Yeah, everything makes sense.
If they're required to include seatbelts in
this
them.
bubble.
And guess
Alright, this is it. This is the part.
what? We don't need the vast majority of them for an end-of-life build. I talked to a developer and he gave me a big list of examples we don't need. Payment processing, anti-cheat, analytics, voice chat. There's so much here that's not necessary to just run the damn game. In fact, I have a quote from him. We are not asking for 98% of the game. We're asking for the 2% of game logic from main gameplay functionality. Except even that's not true. We're not asking for that directly. We're asking for the same rights we already bought for the game, which they can probably fulfill by providing that 2%, as he puts it. So let's cut out all this extra crap before we start talking about how cost prohibitive an end-of-life build is. Now, that does mean designing games so it's easier to turn off all these microservices is a very good idea. And that also means it may not be practical for some existing games. Good thing for the industry, the initiative is not retroactive. And most publishers already have a local test environment for a game, which I'm told they want it to at least be to someone who's not being paid to undermine us. Now, they're going to be lobbying.
Yeah, some people would intentionally not understand. But who's gonna tell them, right? 2% of the game? Sounds like you're asking for very little. It wouldn't be that big of a fucking surprising and world-breaking change. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And I'm not even interested, to be honest. You definitely have to spice it up for people to be interested. Oh, look! Wait. It's our bad guy.
I think it's time we talk.
It's the baddest of the bunch. Holy shit, man. Yeah, it is time. Please talk. Please ruin your reputation, my guy.
Talk about a really
You have a very good chance to do that.
To the gaming space, which is the stop killing games. I don't know what's going on. There's something happening with the algorithm in terms of my channel right now.
Guys, I think we win, baby. We're sinking the tide. Yes! Ooga! Ooga booga! Get the fuck out of here! I would look the same way if this was autism, you know? Ooh, autism, I would like to have some.
I've seen it happen to some. It really just does feel like that. That something happened under the hood.
Yeah, something is happening. Earthquake, my friend.
It's happened in the past multiple times.
Your seismic meters, bro.
I've talked.
Honestly, it is impacting me as well, so I don't know. I blame AI for that shit. But generally, it's hard to tell that my views have dropped when I get the regular, you know, treatment. In most cases, at least on my main channel. It was the worst month. I'll give you that, alright? I'll give the Spinacy that thing. It was the worst month. Oh, it's so sad. Worst month in a while. Yikes.
Oh, something's going on.
But I will take it. I take whatever I can get.
I don't know what's happening, so to
Yes,
not
you don't
upload
know.
this
It's a horror game in real life,
in a place where Pirate Software has gone out and done a horrible video on it, misrepresenting.
How dare you, bro? How dare you, NPC, in front of my eyes? Do you know how I feel about NPC behavior? Not good,
what
man.
it is being very.
It isn't time to reverse history and all these horror gamers gotta fucking bail, you know? Get the fuck out of here. Scrat-tattoo out of here, bro. I swear, he's not gonna say anything fucking meaningful besides, oh my god, what is happening to my channel? I love that part, alright? We should have more of that.
Very egotistical about it. Not saying sorry and really opening up to it.
Not sorry.
Being like, shit, my bad. And doing this with the best of intentions.
Please don't hurt me. I'm trying my best.
There is a lot of nuance in this. Who have made games and then the higher ups close it down and it's not available to anybody anymore. And they themselves would love to put it in consumers' hands to be like, now you guys take it and do it because we're not getting funding to be able to support this game anymore. And there's so many people. There's a
I helped.
Massive initiative.
Probably butchering no dirt.
Side to signing this. I mean, just go back through the channel right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on with it. And I worry that there's also a thing with YouTube's algorithms right now where if you're just uploading gaming content, sometimes if you upload something that's not gaming, it will get suppressed and buried and not really go to the people who it should go to. And that's one of the things MatPat was talking about when he retired, that we had him on Brain Leak where he's talking about these silos of content where it's like, if you're a gaming channel, kind of have to stick with that. That's why so many people who do like Fortnite and they've done it so much that now it's like, well, that's kind of all you can do on your channel. Because if you do something else, it takes so much Herculean effort to get over that algorithm to start pushing your content to other people who are not into that. It's not going to push it to people who are not into that thing. And this is gaming related, but again, I'm trying to put it in front of the eyes of the second channel has no stakes in it. I'm not going to have monetization or anything like that turned on in this video.
You should try starting drama. That will give you views. That will make you relevant. That will pull your rope into your direction. It's all about drama. It's all about how dramatic is your dream. Alright, we can watch the rest of the video now. Yes. Anyways, like, it won't benefit me. If we're going for a movement, maybe let's try next time to benefit like at least these two categories of people. Game developers absolutely don't benefit from MMO existence because people are just sucked into this like social vortex of millions of players just lurking around in some fucking shitty worlds that they have found and attach themselves to. It's pathetic. Like, people should be experiencing all kinds of things and talking about all kinds of things and not just be stuck playing one game on one YouTube channel. That's fucking crazy to me. You can see how this drama is actually touching many, many aspects of reality, including a population who is still waiting for a reality check of how difficult it is to do a good job, and that this price tag isn't that crazy. It's crazy that you're looking at this price tag in the first place and you're not looking for indie games right now. But yeah, if you want a fucking high-polished experience, you have to support the big, greedy corporations, unfortunately. You just have to.
See? And they should be allowed for any reason at any time. Blizzard says
yes, they have that freedom.
they can take away your...
It's almost like a flex. It's a flag that you potentially cannot take away because that's capitalism, that's ownership of their property.
Purchase for no... So uncontroversial, normal. It's
surprising that we're gonna have to face a fallacy of stop killing babies fallacy.
surprising how few people are open critics of this movement. But there is at least one. Oh shit, that's exactly what we done. It's a used car sale video. Especially when something more important is a limited time event which runs until July 26th. You can get...
Oh no, you're killing your video with another video game. I don't want to do commentary on this. Not everything can be used against him, but I don't like advertisements. I actually don't like gamers being advertised more games. Like, that to me somehow is fucking cringe.
Ensuring there's tons of Halo for free.
Hey gamer, consume this game! It just feels brain dead to me. I'm a slow person. I don't want to just consume the entire internet as fast as I possibly can. Especially when it comes to gaming. Like, this, it's overwhelming the amount of games there are, and it does feel like a hit to my face to just see another game that I'm not gonna play by any means.
Is a battle for consumer rights. Do you consume? Do you love consuming?
Not like this, to be honest. I probably am just like a higher level person, and I don't belong in that bracket of consumerism, to be honest. I don't want you to just consume, I want to be me. The more you consume, the less you are of you. Your identity can only be crafted by hard work, my friends.
Obviously, this is one of the least controversial things that's ever happened in the worldwide gaming community, and I truly mean that. You could not come up with a more inoffensive movement if you tried. Let's see if we could try. Are you in favor of the stop slaughtering baby seals with machetes movement?
Everything is controversial. Everything needs to go through a drama filter anyways. It's better off if it does. Don't shy away from that. All these people always fucking benefit from drama, but at the same time they say, oh my god, we never need any drama in the first place. Of course you don't. Of course. It's nothing to do with offense in the first place. We're just trying to... Yeah, the funny thing is, drama is meant to be destroyed. But without sympathy, empathy, and just ability to let go of a person, we will never finish drama with the good ending and as quickly as possible. This never needed to happen, my friends. It is an exaggeration of the internet getting upset just because someone is in their way. I eventually talk about bullying, and bullying does the same exact pattern of like, oh my god, you don't want to go outside? Look at this one guy doesn't want to go outside with us, you know? Doesn't want to join our gang. Like, social isolationism and finger pointing is a part of bullying culture. It's not anything like moral whatsoever. And again, the most important thing about drama is to try and end the drama ASAP, as fast as possible. Not to just fuel more fires against a guy who's willing to be stubborn. If he's willing to be stubborn, he will fight back. He will not forget about this shit whatsoever. Discuss this new issue that you have with games. And maybe it's not a fucking issue in the first place.
Are you against that?
The funny thing is, it is so easy for me to fucking bully these guys because they are the bullies. They deserve that shit. I cannot possibly bully this guy. I can't touch him. There's no way. I respect him too much, bro. This is, we put this guy on a pedestal of like, wow,
and he
what a weirdo.
Me, bro.
What a person that just goes against everyone else. And that's just not the reality because I exist too. I'm a person too. I want to speak up too. Where's my face splashed everywhere across this movement?
Yeah,
I would love that
my
too.
face
Absolutely.
on your
I will support this guy any fucking time just to make sure he doesn't feel like a weirdo on the internet. That he doesn't feel alone. It's the most degenerate thing that cancel culture is doing this isolationism.
And then congratulate Ross. Getting over 600,000 people to click a document and sign it is no easy feat. Least of all, getting 600,000 gamers to agree on something. The last time that many gamers agreed on anything, it became the most downvoted Reddit comment.
I don't know what this means, by the way. Can someone explain what this is? Because this sounds like gamer mumbo-jumbo. That could have actually used proper amount of context. It might have been interesting, but oopsie-doopsie.
Of all time. So Ross, I think you are well within your right to enjoy this moment of pride and accomplishment.
I'm not going to stand in the way of this sentence. That's something, right? It is, in fact, an accomplishment. But people don't understand how petty it actually is in comparison to all the bad things. It's like they emitted so much CO2 that it doesn't matter that they went with a car from point A to point B. I don't want to sound like a fucking green activist because I'm red. But sometimes you deal more damage than you actually make a change in the world. And this has been risen, basically collected all the signatures out of dirty tactics. It is not clean, my friends. It is not something to be proud of. You have to restart your progress and try again. And hope that people are genuinely interested in discussing important problems with it. Honestly, it is worth restarting the progress simply because of there's so much misunderstanding and misinterpretation and so much bitching about that thing of like you just have to understand human nature. Human nature is not gonna understand you 100% of the time. Human nature is to resist whatever the fuck movement is just because it feels a little bit off. And for game developer, it should exactly feel off. Just boosting the power level of big corporations isn't the most satisfying thing for game developers, alright? They will try and stop you. Be fucking prepared for that shit. The government and actually are just problems with the government and extracting some kind of solutions. If we actually are genuinely more interested now, congratulations, that's a pretty good deal. We shouldn't stop there. We should have more initiatives, right? Who is making the second initiative? Tell me, guys. Which corporations are we going to cancel next? Which ones are we going to propagate next? I want to know everything. I am so invested. At least in 10-minute chunks for a week, let's call it. I mean, drama is anything but not exciting.
This movement is...
I hope you feel the vibe that Actman is just better than the rest. Like, I'm genuinely impressed, but at the same time, he's not a content creator that I can trust to make content that I would watch anyways. He is not a moment of, yeah, I have to subscribe to this guy. But, you know, for one day, I can consume his content and move on with my life. I don't see a problem with that. Whatever I'm interested in, I'm not subscribing. If he was able to pull off the best piece about Sniper Wolf and already impress me and continue to impress me, that's pretty good. But there's a funny thing that happens with the best of us. The best and smartest of us are going to be used in order to tell the other side of the story. Unfortunately, Actman, as he is the best guy around. There's a better way to put it. I like high difficulty challenges. Why play on easy mode when you can go to the final boss, just like Jack's Films did? So, of course, even though Actman is a surprisingly good YouTuber, I can choose to take down whoever I want just because this is drama and there are consequences that are being glossed over by almost everyone. I can go after Notch if I wanted to right now. I can fucking Deadmaus Notch, even though he's not even uploading YouTube content. So, okay, I can't quite do that. There are requirements. But I can go after any YouTuber and cancel them, you know? They gotta make their sacrifices. They gotta deal with the devil in fair ways. And of course, the devil is gonna take the best of them. Actman sounds very juicy, to be honest. Used like a superhero for my side of the story. And punished at the same time. Getting a Deadmaus episode is a punishment. And rightfully so, because Ordinary Gamer was tunnel-visioned on preserving games. This guy's tunnel-vision to feeding the consumers. Like, it's fucking obvious that he's doing exactly that.
Very pro-publisher.
He knows how to feed the consumers. If
Leaves that choice up down their games, eliminate.
You just never know when you bring up a conversation of how controversial it actually is. You have to open your ears as well. Because there's so many sides to the story. Like, you're trying to draw a line between corporations and gamers, but these guys got involved immediately, and they became the loudest majority, the game developers. The indie game developers. Imagine that, right? Indie game developers who will always and forever struggle to make a single game, by the way. That's the funny part about indie game developers. Most of them just constantly struggle to make anything at all. Especially when Pirate Software is already successful. He has 2 million subscribers. He doesn't have to be exclusively a game developer. He can just, like, chance to other game developers to just do. Again, I'm trying to answer to the criticism that Pirate Software haven't even made a good game yet. Yeah, it's a struggle. Game development is a struggle. It's not spend 4 days, make a game type of situation. You want to make a good game. You want to make some kind of dream come true. And for me personally, it's a struggle because I never have the right tools for anything. With AI, I can sort of build towards the correct tools. But it's still going to be a drag to get there. I can't wait. I mean, I have engine brewing. I have a great future ahead of me. And I am going balls deep independent just because the world is fucking hostile when it comes to relationships or employment. Like, the world fucking sucks. And this initiative means absolutely nothing. It's just like consumer bullshit. It is the most depressing thing you will ever find on the internet. How it's executed and what it means, what impact it has on the community, nothing good actually will happen out of this. And there's probably 100 of things that I could propose that would benefit gamers a lot more. But you do you. I'm not gonna fucking get in your way. I'm busy man. You know? Don't worry about me. To give themselves the do it motivation. And he will already be proud of himself. As he is. You know, he has a loud voice that he can talk upon people interested in game development. This is just a beautiful thing. And there's no reason to go against this guy anyways.
To play that game, maybe now, maybe isn't stealing. It's important to note that stop playing games is running indefinitely.
I love that this encourages people to make videos about things they care about. So that lives on forever. Those memories live on forever. It's the most beautiful encouragement ever. The world already works. There's nothing broken about it. That's why I fucking hate this drama.
Who's gonna do that for a whole-ass video on why video game preservation is important?
Oh, someone already did that, and I attacked that too.
Let me just give you their own free-to-play mod, Renegade X. You know, video games are a great escape for people. And there's
Oh, such a great escape for people. Don't tell that to the government. Oh, babe, government will always confront you and tell you where you're running. Where are you running? Where are you going? Why are you running away from society? Isn't society fun and interactive and empowering? Like, what are you doing? Why are you hunched over a screen and wearing all these fucking glasses? You just look like a fucking degenerate. When it comes to being a human being, gamer is not it. All right? I would rather fight for gamers to have ability to like do exercise and gaming at the same time. Like that sounds to me like the most beautiful thing. A movement where we give exercise to the gamers and then they fucking improve their bodies, improve their health, and improve their asthma goals.
Ross had done just about everything he could think of to push to get those 1 million signatures. And this guy is one hell of a diplomat. Very nice, the passionate about.
Yes, known as the victim, of course.
Improve my asthma.
He's a very nice guy, and this pirate guy is the very not nice guy. So we win. We win, guys. Easy. That's how we win. Last time I checked, it's very nice to upload YouTube content because YouTube content is free. And I happen to like Pirate Software's content a little bit more than whatever the fuck activism bullshit is the other guys spitting out. So of course they have to be nicer because they're a smaller YouTuber. Oops. Alright? Shut the fuck up now.
It's really
You're not
showing anyone actively dislike a guy like Ross. Let alone public. Anyone?
Wait. This guy? I can't dislike this guy? Whoa. That's some stretch of reality right there. I really don't have to use too many brain cells to dislike a guy like this who sits in half darkness. Like, what am I even looking at? There's probably 10 shadow men basically surrounding him at all times, changing shifts. Like, there's probably 50 ghosts in his room, making him bolder and bolder. Oh my
I
god.
really don't want to do this next part. Is YouTube...
You can just hate that fucking gap in his teeth alone. Scary as it is, there's probably 5 ghosts hiding in there too. If you want to challenge me on hateful behavior, I mean, this guy would not survive. With his pale skin and dark backgrounds, nah, bro. If we're talking
Ghost Hotel fucking unlocked. No way, bro. No way.
Highest quality elite status, basically, for every bullet to bounce off. So no, you will find people who hate this guy. It's not that hard.
Pirate Software.
It's very hard to hate someone you don't know anything about anyways, and they don't have like general amount of influence on the platform. So move on, buddy. Like he's gonna use all these like weird ass fallacy tactics to try and trick the shit out of you, you know. But again, he can only talk to consumers that way. Smart people will not fall for his diabolical tricks.
This video has been the most vocal, outspoken.
That's not true, by the way. While he uploaded the video 10 months ago, it actually shows that the movement has been going on for 10 months. And only now is it getting speed because Ross actually put down the fucking nitro, basically. Now there's actually emergency situation where cancel culture has to be put into place. And only then people woke up of like, oh, I can use cancel culture now? Oh, thank you very much, Ross. You're such a nice guy. You know, it's fucking crazy. To the point where we probably haven't done anything about games. We just wanted to cancel a person really badly because that's also a part of predatory consumerist culture around on YouTube. Let's not forget, YouTube is also a consumer culture. And we want to consume things, and most importantly, we love consuming someone else's reputation as it falls down. He's done. He's over.
Piece of shit. Not only do I not want back this, I'm gonna actively tell people not to. That is awful. Horrible. Voice, pro gamer, pro hacker, former developer.
Pro game developer. Let's put it that way, okay? Let's be fucking clear. I love this fact that usually your most popular video is gonna craft your identity, and it's absolutely true for Pirate Software. Make video games is his identity. That's how he does his streams as well. That's how he labels his streams. Make video games is the name of the game. That's the label that he puts on. Not just on his thumbnail, but on every single stream that he makes. That's his identity. And you can't take that shit away from him and misinterpret Pirate Software. That would be pretty fucking hypocritical, wouldn't it? So yes, Actman does deserve cancellation number 2, baby. Get scurvy, bitch. Oh, you're so perfect, Actman. So perfect. And still not bulletproof. Give me 2 more days. Oh no, the cracks. He's a rat. Oh no, he sued a hater. That's really bad. Everyone gets made fun of course. It is weird that he's a prone to banning people and attacking people who are hateful, but at the same time, I'm okay with that. Someone has to do it.
And this post, that's the issue I have with it. All the other issues are fine with. But Pirate Software didn't even bother to check that he was actually in the game, or I don't know.
And that actually exposes Pirate Software. He doesn't bother, you know? He just doesn't bother. I'm not going to bother to read the movement. I'm not going to bother helping my teammates. I'm not going to bother with making sure that I'm doing the right thing. He is going to act impulsively to some extent. But I don't see anything wrong with that.
Luckily, Eck was completely in the wrong. And
No, he was in the wrong. Oh, sorry, guys. I made a wrong video.
It says Pirate Software didn't even bother to check that he was actually in the game, or I don't know.
But how do you do that? It's the same thing with Sniper Wolf. Oh, she didn't bother crediting the creators. How the fuck do you do that properly? We kind of went on to a consensus of like, yeah, just put in the fucking links in the description and on the screen, and you're good to go, basically. You pass the vibe check. But it's always very difficult to just 100% fireproof yourself. It's just insane. At the same time, when you're urged to fight the haters because the haters are just everyone and they feel that they can do whatever the fuck they want and they can make parodies over everyone all the time.
I don't know.
Now, it does sound like an Onision situation where like someone is trying to take down your content because you're being critical of them. And the funny thing is, I support Onision. Yeah, just do. Everyone who went against Onision are fucking rats too. It's just that simple. People don't understand how toxic the hater culture actually is. And it's toxic because it's single men. It's a bunch of single men stuck in their fucking rooms. It's incel fucking culture, basically attacking and creating cancel culture for the sake of pleasure, but they don't understand that they're just a negative force. They haven't gotten a girlfriend, so they don't fucking understand how to be a positive force in the world whatsoever. Imagine this video or any other single YouTuber video where their girlfriend comes into the room and he explains what's going on, and the girlfriend actually gives a little bit of a react opinion type of thing. That would be pretty interesting. You know, you can't script that. You can only do it one time if you want to do it genuinely. And it shows relationship. But we don't have that anymore. We just have hate, consumerism, loneliness, and a bunch of negative talk. Unfortunately, with hater YouTubers, it seems like the opposite is true, since the only person who got 4 strikes from Deadmaus Drama is Mr. H3. And he has a wife. So, oops. I guess even that doesn't help from being hateful. Then I don't know what to say. Maybe you should just have less children and focus on being less fucking hateful. That would have been way more productive than talking about GRD on your fucking stream. Sick environment from that. To the point where everyone on the entire earth just wants to label me as rage baiter and move on with their lives. They don't have patience for this shit whatsoever.
I was gonna say, hey, it was literally on his screen. If you try to tell me that every studio needs to run their live service game, definitely you're not run at all, and no one's going to.
He said if statement. Well, clearly you're not trying to tell him that, right? But again, it's the basic of he didn't bother. He just didn't bother. Because the burden of bothering is on your shoulders, all right? You should bother to truly, properly explain things to people in a way that they would not be able to dodge, but understand to the fullest, right? And when I watched Ross' video about Pirate Software, I didn't learn much at all. It just flew through me like nothing. Like a fucking bug that knows how to fly. Didn't make a fucking dent. Ross does not know how to influence people properly. Nor does he have the body type to do it. Yeah, he does look like a guy who would want to stop killing games because he's dying faster. I don't know, bro. He asked for it. He asked for hate on that game.
Enough! We just can't stop gamers from going there, even when we spell it out!
Last time I checked, gamers don't like reading. Yeah. They just don't like that shit. So try express it with not words. It is kind of a meme moment of like how much he doesn't bother, but I literally have the same cognitive dissonance. I don't like bothering too much as well. I understand where it's coming from. And technically it's a genuine mistake that maybe it's worth owning up to. It's a trait of a smart person. Smart people don't bother. Most of the time they're not going to bother reading the whole book, understanding everything 100%, completing something 100%, doing something 100%. No, they're going to do 10%, but they're going to do it as best as they can. They're going to move on to the next task. People don't understand smart people anymore. That shit is over. We will never understand smart people, it seems. Every time a smart person is too lazy for them. No, that guy just moved on from reading into theorizing of how do you stop killing games successfully, if that's even possible. And he came to a conclusion of like, nah, it's probably too hard. And decided to be against the movement. Correct me if I'm wrong, my friends. Kind of worth it. I'm not saying Pirate Software doesn't have any dirt on him, but at the same time, he's not the arbiter of this movement, and he shouldn't be treated as such, as if he has like some great responsibility. The reason why his brain would shut down and not read is because as a game developer, you love problem solving more than actually trying to understand what are people doing every single move. You don't want to understand that. You want to understand how would you solve a problem and then compare the notes. And this guy in his head couldn't fucking solve the problem of how you stop games from dying successfully. He just doesn't see it.
To see the biggest points on this issue.
I think this is ass. Actual villain type shit. But maybe that's exactly what we needed. We needed a bad guy to help galvanize us out of our fucking
Yay, he
standing
understands.
chairs to sign something. Now, if you watch
That's why I like
this
X-Men.
video and you are supposed to do for you, just stop killing games, would you believe Power Software blocked me?
I would believe. Because it means nothing. Stop killing games, is that his responsibility again? And this sentence means nothing. It's a fucking mockery. Something that he's not going to stand for, and he will block you. Oopsies. He's not going to be your friend anymore, and that might mean something.
And the misinformation
Tell me about your glasses. Are you a big gamer? And you need glasses because you're that
is
big?
read for 10
I need glasses too, by the way. Because I'm a big gamer.
months until
I fried my
he
eyes.
posted one of them. You
Yeah, and you're blaming me. That's the part. Your initiative has failed and you're blaming me. I completely understand this part.
You have no manner
It's fucking
left,
weird.
person. And worst of all, snide comments. Official for gamers, so just come out and correct yourself. If you secretly support this movement, but you wanted to create a persona that could galvanize people to be in opposition to you, this is your out.
This is your out from being a weird guy, right? Interesting. No, he doesn't want to join the mob, especially the fucking hateful and irrational mob. That's not interesting to anyone
out.
who has brain cells. The out is rejected. Yeah. I will take the out when people surrounding me are actually nice and kind. I will take an out. I will apologize. Don't worry about that. Being stubborn in this case is just waiting for people to make more sense. And I think it's completely reasonable to do it right now.
Sounds like you wanted to.
Oh, for fuck's sake, this is what I'm talking about. They're just fucking gonna hammer on every single thing.
It's failing or it's in trouble, losing support. There's a lot of ways you could have said that, but you chose the
So many could have said that, but oh my god, you said it's failed. And that's just wrong, factually incorrect. Let me fact check you, boy.
definitive, your initiative has failed. It almost sounds like you wanted to. Like you're trying to manifest maliciously.
And then he puts that assumption of like, oh, you probably wanted that thing to fail. Yeah, kind of. He wanted, I guess. He wanted to just flip people around of like, no, I'm not going to support this movement. Leave me alone, type of thing, right? It's not even that was like the most obvious thing. It's like, I will make sure that it fails. Is probably one of his quotes. I gave too much thought to it, to be honest, and this guy didn't even catch it. Want to go outside? Everyone is going outside. You should also join, or you're going to be like mocked for not going outside. Is that sort of fucking mentality going on? It's a mob mentality trying to consume a person. Yeah, this is the moment when I'm starting to realize, bro. Bullying at its finest. Like, genuinely bullying because we want free stuff. That's it, bro. That's all what boils down to. It's just more elegant way to put it. Whatever this is, but the actual condensed version is bullying, so we get free stuff, and we turn this guy's head around, or we get mad that he's not supporting us, basically, on our endeavors to get more free things.
Wants it to fail.
How dare you not support our movement? I explained it. It's pirate software.
But to be like so outspoken against it is really sus. It's
Oh no, red is sus.
sussy. I'm more offended by
Again, why do I say that games are not software? Because software actually stands for a different set of things on a computer. All right, gaming is so vast and there's so many apps for gaming that it's no longer software. If we actually take this word for what it is, pirate software still stands for what it's supposed to stand for. The name is even more clear because he literally denounces games from the identity of software. But people will never care about
I'm
that
more
shit.
offended by his complete
Right?
disregard, so steadfast against this. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say definitively that pirate software is
No, he's just stubborn. You know, he wants his point of view to be seen. And that's it. That's just it. He has something to say from the opposition point of view. Industry plan, bro? Like, what kind of retardation do you have to fucking reach in order to be comfortable with yourself and just post the fucking video? Cut it short and just post it, bro. You don't need to dig your fucking hole.
I'm just saying, this is
His critique is about things it would not do, like kill all MMOs.
What the fuck did you just say, bro? With this weird-ass expression. Of course it's not supposed to kill all MMOs. Your movement is supposed to preserve games. Why would anyone think that it would kill MMOs? Well, there are unintended consequences. Sometimes you ask a party to stop doing something and they do more. They're just that fucking stubborn. That's what it is. Have you discovered stubbornness, my friends? I feel like these guys are discovering just like one definition of one human trait. And how asking corporations to stop killing games might kill more games faster. It's possible, and pirate software is analyzing that situation. Like, I'm curious of what he has to say, by all means. And I will definitely listen with full ears without any judgment to pirate software, because he's actually talking about things that I personally want to hear, all the concerns that I want to be addressed, including the concern this video is just way too fucking long now. But this is crazy to me. Like, how do we end up like this? I tried for like 5 times to make this video short, and I just can't possibly do it.
I'm fine talking to people that are level and it sets me off. Don't you understand? It's your fault. I am upset.
He has all the right to be
upset.
upset.
Me months ago?
Exactly. You can't correct information when you're upset. You cannot correct anything when you're stressed out. The best thing you can do is be stubborn. This is the consequence of cancel culture that they will never fucking understand. They are yet to discover the word stubborn, even when it's given to them by upper echelon already. This guy already told you guys the word stubborn. That's where I got it from personally. I'm learning, but you might want to learn that word too, my friends. Just in case.
He does not wish to discuss this with me. He's completely not hostile. The only reason.
Yeah, but there are other people who are hostile. So don't worry about it. It's not just about
He's
Ross.
making this video now is I want to do anyway. Then it might look like drama farming, which could.
I don't know, man. This part of the conversation is so fucking weird. You have to respond, and you have to respond not waiting 10 months. That is so fucking crazy to me. Waiting 10 months to respond is the dumbest thing. Drama farming? Are you fucking kidding me? There are people who are doing that already. Don't worry about it too fucking much, alright? So
yeah, someone else is gonna drama farm for you,
goody two-shoes all the way to the very core, just to make sure everything goes as planned. But the funny thing is, he was found by all the drama farmers who are willing to drama farm for him, who are willing to do all the work necessary to make this movement work, because they have the power. They just don't have the motivation. So we are exposed. At this point, he should have learned what it takes and just restart the movement, because it's so fucking embarrassing. Exposing this huge machine of cancel culture. It's pretty fucking fascinating.
Understandably, turn off a lot of my dubious honor to present pirate software with the ultimate mark of shame. The fake gamer award. No true gamer would stand against his movement or so wildly, intentionally misrepresent it as he has. Just fucking.
Yeah, I don't want to be a true gamer. Don't worry about that shit. I will never want to identify as a true gamer as the highest priority. He can identify himself as a true YouTuber, by the way. He's gonna be fine doing that instead of being a true gamer. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh no, he's a true gamer. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm so proud of you, Actman. You are a true gamer. I respect you for that. I exactly don't respect Actman for being a true gamer and spamming fucking gaming content on his channel. Like, fucking shut the fuck up about Call of Duty, asshole. I genuinely have to split this into 2 parts because it's just so insane.
Everything he's put himself through.
It's so insane.
Just take
accountability, man. Take accountability. Yeah, he took the accountability of being a face of everyone's thumbnails. That's pretty good accountability if you ask me.
If you don't own your mistakes will own you. People want to like you, but sometimes gamers.
You didn't give them any choice. What the fuck is he fucking ranting? I don't know, man. It's so fucking dumb. I think the Accursed Farms was also sitting on a fucking nice little curse. He truly ascended his name for what it was meant to be. You know, drama really brings up them names onto the mix. Who's next? Your ending fucking sucked and was degenerate. We need good ending. You can see I loved my video. It's so funny to me as well.
Why is that?
The only problem I see in the code is that this is repeated for the same result. I would usually put that shit in one line of booleans that end up doing the same thing.
If user ID equals 234678, I use like def and false. Okay. So Boolean variables are always true or false? Okay.
Oh my god, little boy learned what a boolean is. Destiny's so smart. I can't believe it. Yeah. Destiny's reacting to stuff he doesn't even fucking understand. It's unbelievable, dude. These people are just sitting there and brain rotting all around drama, just for the sake of it. If there's anything left for us to watch, is this, and find a good Deadmaus vibe to finish. Rest in peace, games and gamers. Well, the rest in pieces, guys. On tipping and streamers. Wow.
Fucking awesome.
Against crate weapons.
Damn, these guys are really enjoying their multiplayer experience. What am I gonna do? Are we too old for video games? You blink and one video game has been made while you were blinking. Mashup? Wow. That sounds pretty good, actually. Mashup of video games. I mean, that's how you save video games. You just never know. There's so many solutions to the same problem. Of how can you supplement video games to make them better and last longer and be cheaper. You know, it's not about like, oh my god, I spent $60. It's about, you you made the wrong choice, and we can do better, you know? And the gaming industry is always going to do better without legislation in place. But this one passed. You got lucky. Next time won't be so easy.
What I've gotta do. There's no getting through to you. Lights are on, but nobody's home.
Shit! There's no getting through.
You say I can't understand, but you're not giving me a chance. When you leave me, where do you go? All the walls that you keep building, all this time that I've spent chasing, all the ways that I keep losing you. And the truth is, you turn into someone else. You keep running like the sky is falling. I can whisper, I can yell, but I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. I'm just talking to myself. Ooh, talking to myself. Ooh, talking to myself. Ooh, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. I'm just talking to myself. I admit I made mistakes, but yours might cost you everything. Can't you hear me calling you home?
Holy crap.
The walls that you keep building, all this time that I spent chasing, all the ways that I keep losing you. And the truth is, you turn into someone else. You keep running like the sky is falling. I can whisper, I can yell, but I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. I'm just talking to myself. Ooh, talking to myself. Ooh, talking to myself. Ooh, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. I'm just talking to myself. All the walls that you keep building, all this time
masterpiece
that I've
game.
been chasing, all the ways that I keep losing you. And the truth is, you turn into someone else. You keep running like the sky is falling. I can whisper, I can yell, but I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. I'm just talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. You're not giving me a chance. When you leave me, where do you go? All the walls that you keep building, all this time that I spent chasing, all the ways that I keep losing you. And the truth is, you turn into someone else. You keep running like the sky is falling, but yours might cost you everything. Can't you hear me calling you home? The walls that you keep building, all this time that I spent chasing, all the ways that I keep losing you. And the truth is, you turn into someone else. You keep running like the sky is falling. I can whisper, I talking to myself.